Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I am back with you today for a brand new plan with me in my This Is Your Year Happy Planner. There is a look at last week. I used the January, I think, maybe December, I don't know, Planner Society box sticker kit. Now I'm going to share with you the sticker books that I'm going to use for this week. I've got a whole bunch of them pulled out. I end up pulling a few more out too while I'm working, because I'm working with a very strict color scheme this week. I normally don't limit myself really strictly. However, this week I wanted to stick to a very straight and narrow color scheme, kind of a turquoise slash aqua and navy blue. I was thinking it would be fun to try the blues together because A, I've never done something like that before, and B, it's January, so that kind of lends itself to blue. I feel like there's a natural correlation there, so I just thought it would be really fun, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't bring in any other colors, maybe black, maybe gold, but not any other colors per se, and that's not something I normally do. So that's why I am pulling out so many sticker books, so that I have the widest choice available for all of these different events. Now I'm going to do just the tiniest bit of brush lettering on this sticker. Both my husband and my kids don't have school on Mondays, or my husband doesn't have work, and so I thought it would be fun to brush letter the word no and then just add the other two with my Papermate Flair. I layered those two stickers together. I think that layering really gives the pages a lot more interest and makes them feel a little bit more dimensional. So now I'm going to write practice, and then I'm going to use these little bullet point stickers to sort of highlight that. I'm going to put one on each side. I really like the bullet stickers in general. I use them a lot for drawing attention to a particular activity or event, but I also like finding new ways to use them, and I sort of feel like the using one on each side sort of makes it stand out a little bit more, gives it sort of that headline type feel. So that's what I did right here. Now I'm going to do a little bit more decorating this week than maybe I normally do, or maybe not. Maybe it's just because I'm adding a little bit more layering and those types of things. However, I'll still be leaving some white space, as you'll see. So now I pulled out a matching little to-do list. I'm trying to go through and see how I'm going to add my dinner plans at the bottom of the week. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know that down at the bottom I always add what we are having for dinner down there. It helps me keep track of what we're eating, not only just for the week so I can plan, also for my grocery lists, but then also so I can flip back through past months and see what types of things I haven't made in a while. So like, oh yeah, we really like that, I could make that. I'm not able to figure out in the books what I'm going to use for dinner planning, so I'm kind of skipping it, not because I really want to, but out of necessity more than anything. Now you can also see that I'm leaving some white space. It seems to me that every week a couple of things here and there crop up, and so I wanted to make sure that I leave a little bit of room, even though I'm going to add some decorations and a little few different stickers for layering. I wanted to also make sure that I left plenty of room as well. For some reason, I wanted to stick down that Wednesday to-do list. I think mostly just because I saw it and I knew it was there and I didn't want to forget about it, because sometimes with so many choices, it can be overwhelming. It's really why I do prefer to work out of one or two sticker books, because then I'm not as overwhelmed with all the choices, but this made sense to me. So anyway, so now I'm going to do another little segment of making these things work for me. So again, one of those little scale stickers, and then that phone call sticker right on top of the scale, because I don't want that part, but the rest of the sticker is super cute. So I've turned a sticker that was not going to work for me, meaning it would totally just sit in the sticker book unused, and instead I've turned it into something that's usable and functional for me. And I think it looks cute when you're layering a couple of different stickers together. Here's another perfect example of that. I wanted to cover up the text on this event sticker, and so I did that with that game day banner, and I think it's really cute. Now, I'm not going to lie, I like both of those stickers very, very much, and so pairing them together seems like a really natural choice. Now again, I do need a to-do list down at the bottom, since that's where I always put my to-dos, and I've been thinking about sort of mixing that up a little bit, maybe adding it to the top or the bottom, but it really also I don't know, it's comforting to have it in the same place every day. So I don't know, maybe next week I'll be able to make the leap. We'll see. So now I've added that super cute clipboard down at the bottom for my to-do list. That is from the Faith sticker book. And if you're not necessarily into adding the religious stickers to your sticker book, you can still totally use that. But here's another way I'm going to use those stickers and cover them up. So I covered the scale with the step sticker, and then I covered the steps words with that practice sticker. It's really functional. It made tons of room for writing. I'm not sure that I love it yet, but maybe it'll grow on me. Now a little bit more of script from the word late start for my son. I've mentioned in weeks in the past that I always make note of that because it changes my days a little bit. It makes my mornings look a little bit different since I drive several kids to school on that day. So it's just one of those things that I wouldn't necessarily forget that it's late start, but it's important for planning purposes so that I make sure to have that visual reminder that my day will be a little bit different. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, it's time to move on to the second half of the week, which is always the best half. I think I say that in every single video, don't I? Anyway, I'm going to use one of these game day stickers on Thursday, and I've been trying to not overuse them because there's only a handful of them in the book, and I love them. So I just wanted to make sure that I spread them out and use them sporadically. I didn't fill in the bottom section only because I didn't have anything that needed to be notated there, but I know that as the week goes on, I will probably find something that's important to add there. So I'm leaving it blank, and I am positive it will work itself out. Now I know I want to do a little bit more layering, and so finding different stickers that work together well is important. So for this afternoon section, I'm layering together a decorative sticker and then one of those boxes. And so then I can add the event information that is necessary right to this sticker. I love these because they have a light colored grid on them, making it easier to write and keep it all in a straight line and keep it really tidy. Now here's another example of making this work for me. Another sticker from the Faith sticker book, and it has a religious statement, I guess for lack of a better word, at the top. Well, I don't want that because I'm going to use this sticker as my to-do list. So what I decided to do was use the sticker anyway, and then cover the statement with this cute sticker. Now, again, I believe that most of these stickers can be used for whatever purpose you want them to be used for with just slight modifications. So definitely trying to give you all of the examples while still functionally planning for myself. So now I'm just adding the tiniest bit of decoration. Those strips are really cute up there at the top, and then I'm going to also add a little weekend banner. But again, like I said at the very beginning of this video, there are so many really great options in all of these sticker books that it can be overwhelming to choose. So I knew that I really wanted to just limit it to this particular book and maybe be able to find the weekend banner that would work in terms of my very strict color scheme. Now I still need to add my events and activities for the weekend, so I'm going to just keep going through and seeing if I can find ones that will work well for the activities that I have. So again, I'm bringing back the simple bullet point, and this time instead of having it right to the next to it, I added it simply on the top to draw attention to that particular activity. So once again, I use the bullet points often just to, I stick it down and then right next to it, I'll write the activity. Or earlier in the week, you saw that I flanked the sort of title word with the different bullet points. Now I'm using this one just to draw attention. Now here's another sticker that I'm not using the text that's already there. So I've pulled that off the side by using my X-Acto knife, cutting it down the center, and then I'm going to peel up that side that isn't really going to work for me. Now normally I don't have a whole lot of trouble of getting the stuck down stickers off. This one I had a little bit more trouble, but I'm sure it's really more user error than anything else because most of these stickers come off nicely. Now as you can see, it's really cute. That really is the perfect little sort of event sticker. So what I'm going to do right there is just add the tiniest bit of information on it and then continue to write right next to it. Now again, I'm not exactly sure that that turned out how I had really envisioned, but it's okay because it's kind of a learning process, and I know that in the future I will be able to do a little bit better than that. Now here I am going through the Faith sticker book, and I'm looking for stickers that I can use to decorate. I know that there's a couple of spots that I have open on the weekend where I want to add decorative things. Now, the cool thing about the Faith sticker book is that it's beautiful. There's lots of beautiful text, there's lots of beautiful sentiments and colors and all kinds of things. So a lot of these, even though they're religious, can be either made to work for your particular theme or don't actually have overly religious sentiments in them to begin with. So as you can see, I just chose a basic pattern for the lower right hand corner, and then I was also thinking that diagonally up from that for the Saturday afternoon box I would also add maybe a quote. So again, I've got to dig through all these books and try to find some of those clear backed quotes because I feel like that will work best with having that decorative square down there in the lower right hand corner. I don't know, maybe I could have just added another quote on a not clear back sticker, but I kept thinking that, okay, clear back sticker is what really will work here. Then keeping in mind the space that I have and then also the color scheme that I'm working with, and since I'm trying to stick to that pretty strictly, I have to really make it work. So, lucky for you, you get to see quite a bit of some of these sticker books, but luckily not too many because I found another sticker that'll work just right there. Now I want to continue to add just a couple of decorative elements because as we've talked about already today, I don't want to add too many, but I do want to add a couple because I have quite a bit of white space and I know that it will really just motivate me throughout the week to have beautiful planner pages. So now I'm mostly finished, and so I'm just going to continue looking for maybe one more decorative element that I can pair down in that right hand corner. And so there it is, there I found it. Now I am mostly finished and I'm ready to go. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much and make it a great day.